Hello and welcome to Guacamelee Network and our look at the best new games released during August 2018. It's been a packed month of incredibly high quality, and the competition for our Game of the Month accolade has been intense. Before the month began, we thought we knew what it was likely to be, but our expectations have been completely blown away. This will actually be our final monthly rundown, as from now on we're going to start doing full, proper video reviews. This will allow us to be more detailed with our analysis of each new game that we play, and ultimately give you our opinions on even more games than before. So for the last time, these are the brand new games that we've played the most in the last 31 days, in the order that they were released. Unfinished games still in early access or beta are not included, and neither are re-releases of games that were previously available on another system. Sorry Sega. Overcooked was a game that was unanimously voted UKGN Game of the Year for 2016, so when a sequel was announced, we couldn't wait to play it. On the whole, Overcooked 2 provides more of the same frantic kitchen action as the first time around. There are new locations, new recipes and new food related puns, but there's one new feature that stops it from being everything that we'd hoped it would be. While it hasn't completely broken the game, a new throw mechanic has introduced an element of frustration to play that wasn't there before. On too many occasions, a fire would break out simply because a thrown item got in the way as we tried to reach an oven in time, and this is just one of the issues it has caused. However, it's still the best local co-op experience around in full flow, and if there's a better game to get stuck into with your friends, we've yet to play it. State of Mind is a cyberpunk mystery that treads a very familiar path, from the central character waking up after an accident with amnesia, to presenting the story in the kind of sci-fi dystopia that we've seen dozens of times before, but it uses that familiarity as a means to pull you in. About an hour into the story, it throws up a twist that makes you sit up and take notice, and it's the first of many. No spoilers here, but it changes what could have been a fairly ordinary tale into one that is consistently intriguing, making it difficult to put down. Like the Telltale games it most closely resembles, there are times where it's more interactive fiction than full adventure game, but it does have more puzzles than you might expect, and some terrific voice acting from the entire cast. It's unlikely you'll play through it again once it's over, so it doesn't quite justify the higher price tag. Maybe releasing it in episodic chunks would have actually helped this one.
I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Not here though. Come with me.
Sure.
Drinkbox Studios' Mexican-themed Metroidvania returns in a sequel that is everything you'd want from a second outing. It's bigger, slicker and more challenging than the first. It actually begins with a straight rerun of the final boss battle of the original, although slightly easier, before the story leaps forward 7 years to find our hero out of shape, having to relearn his new skills as a new threat appears. It makes no concessions for people who didn't play the first, and ramps up the difficulty almost straight away. Combat is just as fast and thrilling as it always was, requiring maximum finger dexterity and multiple retries to succeed, and the storyline and script are consistently laugh-out-loud funny. The only real problem for Guacamelee 2 is that, as brilliant as it may be, it got released in a month where there was a better alternative, of which more later.
Ambushed again! Look out, Brigade!
Inspired by the same 1930s adventure serials as Indiana Jones, Rebellion's Strange Brigade is an enjoyably old-school shooter, and proud of it, although it's probably closer in quality to the Mummy series in Spielberg's classic. It's essentially the same co-op action-packed blaster as Zombie Army Trilogy, but replaces the emphasis on gore with a new, lighter tone, and it's all the better for it. Anytime a new release puts co-op play front and centre, we're left wondering how it fares in single player, and thankfully this is still fun if you decide to play on your own. However, the excellent looking levels take ages to complete solo, so adding players will speed up your progress as well as increase the fun. When you've completed the 9 campaign levels, Score Attack and Horde mode provide a decent incentive to keep playing. And then there's all those pesky secrets and collectibles that you probably missed on your first run.
Best that impulse. I have no intention of playing any of that drivel.
In the retro renaissance we've been having for the last couple of years, there have been many games that have tried to capture the look and feel of older classics, but none quite so blatant as 2 Point Hospital. This is a game that's been deliberately designed to appeal to everyone who loved Theme Hospital, and then patiently waited for a sequel that never came. But it's also aware that nostalgia can only take you so far. Each new hospital across 2 Point County brings with it new gameplay features that you have to learn and contend with, whether it's an illness epidemic or training up more competent staff. The further you get, the more complex it becomes, but the interface makes it incredibly simple to do what you need, and it's always entertaining. Wanting to know what comedy ailment you're going to have to cure next keeps you playing. Just make sure you hire a janitor with that ghost-busting skill, you might just need it. We were impressed with Dead Cells when we first played it back in 2016 at EGX, and have subsequently followed its progress through early access to full release. What was initially a great looking roguelike platformer has gotten even better with each update, and the end result is easily a Game of the Year contender and well worth mentioning in the same breath as Spelunky and Rogue Legacy. The trick that any roguelike needs to master is making us want to carry on playing each time we die, and Dead Cells manages this with ease, presenting you with enough mystery in every game to demand that you go again. Even after 4 solid weeks of playing, we are still discovering new features, weapons or secrets, and it feels like we've barely scraped the surface. No matter what other games we played this month, this was the one that we found ourselves returning to, and we will continue to do so for the rest of the year and beyond. Motion Twin have created a game of sublime beauty that simply cannot be missed. So that's it for August and our monthly videos. We hope you've enjoyed watching them as much as we've enjoyed making them, and that you haven't disagreed with us too often. The time has come for a change, and we hope you like the changes we have planned. Be sure to keep an eye out for our full reviews coming soon, as well as our usual selection of first plays, live streams and walkthroughs. Give us a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.